Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to discuss certain vitamin deficiencies that could serve as a cause of your headaches. And so many individuals are unaware of this, which is why it's always best to make acupuncture a part of your life, because this can be due to either a poor diet, like eating nothing but ultra processed foods, which are vitamin deficient, and then you notice you're constantly faced with headaches, or this can be due to a various assortment of deficiency patterns relative to your stomach and your spleen. And some individuals get a little confused when I say spleen, because they're thinking in Western terms, the functions of the spleen. But you see, history of acupuncture, the spleen, which there wasn't that much knowledge of the spleen 3,000 years ago, so they were more so referencing the pancreas. So when you hear me speak of spleen, sort of think like, the functions of the pancreas to a great extent, and how that works along with the stomach and processing foods, extracting essences, sending the pure essences up and everything else down and removed via bowel movement or urination, because spleen chi goes up and stomach chi goes down. Now, you see, when there are deficiency patterns in both your stomach and spleen, the absorption process of food essences, which includes vitamins and minerals and so forth, aren't properly absorbed, and they're leaving the body when they shouldn't be. So you see, in having made acupuncture a part of your life, there are certain acupuncture points, herbs, and so forth that help nourish both the stomach and spleen with regard to deficiency patterns. And believe it or not, excess patterns can cause that as well. But you see, those are two huge causes of vitamin deficiencies, and in this case, which can lead to headaches. And you see, if you had an acupuncturist in your life, you're not worrying about this, and everyone's been affected by a headache sometime or another in their life, whether it's because you don't get enough sleep, or you had too much alcohol to drink, which you should not be drinking alcohol at all. You see, headaches are very annoying because it affects how we think and feel for the moment, how we view things. It impacts our decision making for that moment. Like, you ever had a bad headache and then you snapped at someone, or you made a rash decision that later on, after the headache is gone, you're apologizing for it? That's just an example of what I speak of. And we know headaches are annoying. They can get in the way of your everyday tasks. But you see, I've had patients come into my office and complain, Dr. Lott, what can we do about this? What can be done about my headache? This has been going on for years, these patterns. And you see, it's up to an acupuncturist to put it all together, to really study your constitution and determine the underlying cause. And There's a wide array of causes that can represent your headache, but in this case, vitamin deficiencies, believe it or not, which surprises many of my new patients when I express that to them during an Eastern nutrition consultation session, or just even during a general intake. Vitamin deficiencies, let's just say correlation between, let's say, vitamin D deficiency and headache. You know, what many individuals are unaware of, just starting with vitamin D, sleep disorders tend to present as a result of being deficient in vitamin D. And now this lack of sleep, which causes lack of sleep, and boom, headaches. Now, I'll get some that say, I feel I get enough vitamin D, in the foods that I eat. And then when we'll go over the list of foods, and okay, you're eating vitamin D rich foods. Let's discuss bowel movements. Let's discuss how you feel after you eat. And long story short, you begin, I won't say you, but I would, as an acupuncturist, begin to realize that there are deficiency patterns connected to the two organs that play a huge part in the production of chi and blood after birth. And that's the spleen and stomach. So as an acupuncturist, I would know how to approach that. But the patient will say, well, I'm in the bed by this time and my eyes are closed. Okay, you had your eyes closed for 8 hours, but that doesn't mean you're getting a good night's sleep. Okay, is there anything that's interrupting your night's sleep? Oh, well, I wake up 2 or 3 times to go to the bathroom. Okay, these could be signs of bladder chi deficiency, kidney chi deficiency, and more. Your acupuncturist will figure this out with you. But there are certain foods that are rich in vitamin D that some patients who only ate ultra processed foods, and when I recommended some of these foods to them, they noticed that the headaches went away, their sleep was better, and their vitamin D levels went up. And I'm talking about like fish such as salmon, mackerel, even mushrooms. And if you ever want to schedule a virtual consultation session with me and discuss Eastern nutrition based on any deficiency you may be faced with from a diet perspective, feel free. Just go to acupuncturesmylife.com and schedule a virtual consultation session. Because one thing an acupuncturist does understand is that health is wealth. You see, the wealth, it's not in your wallet or your purse or your pocket like many people think it is. It's not on your debit card. It's not in any form of bank account, whether it's checking, savings. Doesn't matter. That's not where the wealth is. And the wealth is not under your mattress. It's not under your pillow or in the shoebox in the closet. The wealth is in you. And acupuncturists fully understand that. But another vitamin or vitamins that can serve as a cause of your headache is vitamin B6 and B12. Okay? Because you see, homocysteine is an amino acid that our bodies produce. and you have to be well nourished in chi and blood. But our bodies produce this amino acid. Now you see, when you have high levels of homocysteine in the blood, that can serve as a cause of many health problems, including headaches. And sometimes this excess amount of homocysteine in your blood can be due to vitamin deficiency. In this case, vitamin B6 and B12. And I've noticed that a lot of individuals suffered from migraines because of this. And the first thing everyone's screaming, oh my gosh, I got to get to the store and buy some supplements, some B6 and B12 supplements. No, get it from the food that you ingest. Look to get it from what you eat, because you are what you eat. Stop looking to pop a pill in your mouth and, oh, I'm good, and then move on with your day. Because just think about it. I mean, how much of that pill is starch and every other thing along with the actual vitamin? So you're probably getting a deficient. It probably serves as a deficient source for both B6 and B12. Get it from the foods in which you eat. This is why Eastern nutrition consultation sessions are important with acupuncturists. Because you can get tons of B6 and B12 from meats, chicken, fish, eggs. Yeah. Make acupuncture a part of your life. This is important. Because now, when you change your diet and your acupuncturist figures out which foods may be best, in your case, to support chi, blood, body fluids, essence, and much, much more, and really triggering a balance to yin and yang by nourishing deficient patterns in the body. And now you're getting more B6 and B12 into your system. Now there's balance. Just like the yin and yang symbol, it's all about balance. That's what it's all about. But you know what? Do me a favor. If you're doing something right now, lifting something heavy, I need you to rest it down for a sec. All right? I don't care if you're at work, you're in the gym working out, you're moving furniture at home. Just rest it down just for 1 second. If you're operating a vehicle, if it has wings, propellers, landed at your nearest airport. If it has wheels, pull over to the side of the road. And if you're crossing the street, I need you to hurry up and safely get across the street. And now I need you to close your eyes, and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. Now, another vitamin deficiency that can play a big role in headaches, migraines, is vitamin E. Especially for women, when they get these menstrual migraines. Because there's a strong correlation between menstrual migraines and vitamin E deficiency. Okay? Because you see the most significant correlation. Whoa, I need some green tea. But the most significant correlation that was found was increased levels of a fatty acid compound called prostaglandins in women who are menstruating. So, to a great extent, you want to look to inhibit the production of prostaglandins, which would reduce menstrual migraine intensity. And this is where now vitamin E comes in. Because vitamin E has the ability to inhibit the release of arachidonic acid, which then gets converted to prostaglandin. And it also inhibits the conversion process itself. Now, how much does this have to do with your diet? Whereas you'd need an Eastern nutrition consultation session with your acupuncturist or with Acupuncture Is My Life. Because in general, an acupuncturist will let you know. Great sources of vitamin E, almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, to name a few. Or does it have to do, again, with a deficiency pattern in both the stomach and spleen, or the stomach or spleen? You know, it's so awesome to just simply make acupuncture a part of your life. Okay? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?